What's something you're good at but don't get to brag about much? I am really good at detangling stuff, necklaces, ribbons, string, etc. It is a weird skill. I got substitute teacher of the month out of the whole county. Does that count? I am blind, and I've gotten really good at faking like I can see. My eyes don't look blind, and I can make eye contact and have great spatial orientation. Can't brag about it, because a lot of people think I'm faking. Asterisk edit spelling. I'm good at making sweet tea and pineapple upside down cake. I'm an awesome vet tech. I can do all things vet tech very well. Doctors begged to work with me. I survived burnout and came back stronger. Edit. Y'all's positive responses and appreciation have made my whole COVID year. I can't say thank you enough for being so supportive and kind. I never have a watch on me and don't really look at my phone much, but I can always tell the exact time of day within about 5 minutes every single time. In all my years of people asking what time it is, not even my close friends have noticed that I can do it without looking at a phone, clock, watch. I just know it in my head. Other than that, I'm helplessly stupid. I can almost perfectly judge where on the train platform the doors are going to be. I floss my teeth every night. I have a very well-developed musical ear. I can point out just about any detail you can ask about if I hear it, and I can replicate most songs I hear on the piano. Can't really brag about it since I feel like it just comes out sounding pretentious. I am incredibly good at wasting time, like probably the best. Staying calm in stressful or painful situations. Beatboxing. As a 30-year-old white guy, it doesn't come up much. I am consistently one of the 2 top loaders in the warehouse I currently work at. I would also scan 10% of the daily volume at the last place I worked, and also won Employee of the Month in the first month of the first facility I worked for. I like boxes. I used to be very good at reading. I was off the chart with 100% comprehension when we got tested at school in junior high. I also got a perfect score on the English section of the ACT, U.S. college entrance exam, and finished 20 minutes early. I speak 3 languages and can play music by ear. I don't brag about it because people are like, say, play something, and then I instantly forget everything. I've vomited, from sickness, in 5 out of the 7 continents. It's my proudest achievement. I am not sure if that makes my life uneventful or my accomplishment as amazing. Probably the former. I know a lot about fitness and weight training, but talking about it makes me sound pretentious, so I avoid it. Operating a forklift. Been at it a long time. Can practically work magic in them. Thank you for asking. I'm really good at fighting games, but nobody else I know IRL is into fighting games. I can sing in Irish Gaelic. I'm super fucking good at remembering faces. I'm good at making good ideas but not following through. My memory. If I hear it and write it down, I'll remember it. I also am really good at remembering patterns. Saved an old lady's life who was standing at the train tracks paralyzed like a deer in headlights. Threw my bag off, ran across the bridge and pulled her off. Felt pretty good that entire week, and my friends were super proud of me. Even though a few family members, whom I later narrated the incident to, felt I risked my life for it. Can promise this never comes up in conversations lol. I'm a really skilled driver, of pretty much anything on 4 wheels. Racetrack, drifting, snow, mud, quads, race cars, trucks, buggies, jeeps, I'm just good at it. None of my friends like cars or spirited driving, so it doesn't come up. I ghostwrote for Columbia Records, but ghostwriting is taboo in hip-hop, so I can't really talk about how awesome of a writer I am. I type fast. Not inhumanly fast, but faster than average. My count is 97 to 98, sometimes 99 WPM. I type for a living, lol. I'm pretty good at making random edible things such as mozzarella cheese, apple butter, and chive blossom vinegar. I have some other kinda notable achievements, so if I'm ever introduced to others, it's always about how I cycled across Canada or a few other things like that. I'm equally proud of my apple butter making though. Also my sense of direction. I can't remember ever being truly lost. Blowjobs. In high school I did color guard and winter guard, which is essentially dance mixed with equipment work. It's quite a bit of fun and, though I'm no dancer, I was always pretty good with the flag and rifle in particular. I recently acquired a rifle again, and to my surprise the muscle memory is pretty much still there. I'm no professional, but I can still do some pretty impressive tosses. Knowing which direction I'm facing. I have a real good vocabulary. Making people feel welcome, comfortable. Cleaning. I'm so good. I started my own home cleaning business. I'm a one-man show, and in almost 5 years, have never needed to advertise. All of my clients have come to me by word of mouth. I'm currently off due to a hand injury that is looking like it'll need surgery to fix, and today, actually, one of my clients texted me to let me know she hired a different cleaning company temporarily while I'm out. She said, "Well, read it for yourself. https://imager.com/a/9p3hdvf." My sense of direction is pretty awesome. I'm pretty good at being me. I can play the tuba and euphonium, and pretty well at that. I don't really get to play much since graduating from HS, but it's still a relatively rare ability, especially in this country where school bands are not as common as they seem to be in the USA. I had a really rocky career path, and at 33, I finally feel like I'm starting to sort shit out. I was able to talk about it, albeit with somewhat low confidence, on the Conan podcast. https://omni.fm/shows/conan-o-brian-needs-a-friend/energiza. Felt great and made me more proud of what I've accomplished. Guitar Hero. This question was totally someone's response to, "What's your favorite question to ask to get to know someone?" Disappointing others. I'm extremely good at recognizing actors' faces from past performances, even when I first saw them as kids and they've grown up. Pretty good with voice actors, too. Not so great with names though. I'll never be the $1 million idea guy, but I can always improve your $1 million idea. Guitar. Feel like a douchebag if I even bring it up. I am very good at imagining 3D objects with perfect details, which enabled me to draw them on paper perfectly. This is my last year at high school, and during this year I was at the top of my school in terms of mechanical-related subjects. Not only I was able to quickly understand any given blueprints with little to no effort at all, but I also helped my colleagues to understand them better by drawing them in 3D, like which they took home later. We have very little access to 3D modeling software in here since they are very expensive, and even we had one they probably dated to the Stone Ages. This is the reason. My dream since I was a kid to become a mechanical engineer, since I had superb love for that subject, and with my skills, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to handle it perfectly. Cartoon Network hired me to make a How to Adventure Time craft book. My name is on the cover right alongside Princess Bubblegum lol. Here it is. https://images-na.ssl-images-amazon.com/images/i/a14d6ucrl.jpg. Nothing really. I feel uncomfortable when I brag because what matters to me surely doesn't matter much to everyone else. Empathizing with people more easily than others, but it's basic human decency, so I'd rather not consider it something worth bragging about. But I think it's one of the only things I like about myself. I like being able to help people through it. I can really mimic Britney's singing voice lol. I am a competition shooter that can clear 5 targets in under 1.5 seconds, but I can't tell people that because they hear the word gun and freak out and call me a school shooter. This has happened more than once. I can always make a spot on estimate of how long it will be until I arrive somewhere. Someone asks how much longer I'll be. I will say something like 7 minutes, and it is always exactly 7 minutes. Not bragging too much. Being able to make lovely food edit. A word. I have perfect pitch, but I often don't tell people because I suck at and hate playing instruments. I have done a fair amount of disaster relief work. I've held people and cried with them as they told me of their lost family members, their destroyed homes, and been able to compartmentalize that and lead groups of volunteers to build shelters. I've dealt with corrupt politicians, dangerous gangs, almost died in an earthquake, and been about to keep going when it was so hard. My body hurt so much, and I was so emotionally drained. I've had my moments. I'm currently depressed and in a very dark spot, but damn it, I've helped this world. I've helped people who were sleeping in the dirt to get under better shelter. I've helped a baby whose mother was crushed in an earthquake get formula when no women were lactating in her village. I've played with children in a refugee camp and given my heart fully. Fuck. I'm in a bad place right now. But I've done some things that helped. I hope, anyway. Cats sometimes let me pet them. It's really stupid. But if you ever want anyone to remember your birthday, I'm your girl. Lol. I get such a joy from wishing people a happy birthday. It's like crack to me. I dunno. Being stupid. I was only student in my high school graduating class to graduate from an out-of-state college. Everyone else who left the state for college dropped out. I can identify all of the Pokemon from the first 3 generations solely on their cries, until they fucked them all up in a recent generation anyway. I could even differentiate Poliwag, Jigglypuff, and Ditto. I got an Award of Valor from the county. I don't want to say what it is because I still think it's NBD. But someone thought I was deserving of it. So I am proud of the fact someone thought I did something selfless enough to deserve an award. I ran cross-country and track in high school, running a mile in 5 minutes, 26 seconds. I want to mention here I'm pretty good at OSU, but there are almost 100k people higher ranked than me, so I can't really say much. I am able to play songs that I hear once by ear. I was able to rickroll people without sheet music pretty easily. I am able to make mental maps of where I go. Doesn't come in that useful, unless it's in a maze or something. I am really good at feeling bad about bragging, but bragging anyway. Procrastination. I still have my V-card in my 30s. I am an over 400-pound man that can do a split. Crocheting, and it doesn't help that I can't sell product because of all the competition. Skeptical smiley face. I am sending at it in my opinion, though I learned fast. I am the perfect tech support for a Discord server cause I understand the functions like the back of my hand. Baton twirling. How often does that come into conversation? I read obscenely fast. Like, on a day where all I do is read, I can do 3 or 4 novels. My friends timed me once and it was between 8 and 11 seconds per page. I'm pretty good at adapting to situations tbh. A weird little chameleon, maybe. Making people feel comfortable. I've been told by strangers I have a calming aura. 2 woman shrugging light skin tone. I can balance most household items on my head and walk. Don't do it even when I want to because of the strange looks. I saw the origin of this question before this thread. Saving lives. I don't advertise, but I always have my bag with me. Seen some shit in my days. I'm a very good writer, but I rarely write, and when I do, it's stuff that is too personal to me or an internet group, so most people in real life don't know about it. Asking interesting questions to get to know people better. I saved a kid from drowning. She and her sis had swam too deep for them to reach the bottom and the waves were going over their heads. Even I was slightly overwhelmed with the strength of the waves. She could barely pop over them to breathe occasionally. If she didn't have her big sister with her to yell for help, she'd have drowned. It was years ago, but I still think about it sometimes. I always squish the impulse to talk about it, although it's on my mind every once in a while. Sounds like bragging of the worst sort. I am a very handy individual with little formal training. From replacing a timing belt to wiring a house, building a roof or a patio, computer repair, stripping and waxing floors. I can do or fix it all. Luckily I have a career doing maintenance and custodial work, so I never need to spend money on equipment repair. And just bought a fixer-upper home that requires a lot of fixing. I used to work as a professional driver, driving the best race cars in the world on racetracks. I did it for 5 years, now I work in a corporate office. Lots of people think they're good at driving, on the street, but not many people understand what it means to be a true professional driver. I honestly don't ever brag about it because not many people know enough about cars or racing to really appreciate how incredible it is. Not that I'm incredible. That the cars I've driven are incredible, and it's incredible that I got that opportunity. I know how to tie pretty much any type of knot for any situation and have come up with several original and useful knots that are, as far as I can tell, undocumented. One even went into space. Thanks for watching. See you later.